Hey everyone, welcome to Be Limitless. So it seems that crypto is going up because now it's more likely that Donald Trump will win the elections. But in this video, I want to tell you that it really doesn't matter who wins the elections in 2024 in the US. And I know that maybe in the short term, having a president that is pro crypto might help crypto going up in the short term. But I'm going to show you a chart that shows that no matter who wins the elections, Joe Biden, Trump, Robert Kennedy, whoever is the candidate, whoever wins the elections, crypto and Bitcoin will continue to go up, as well as the stock market. And this chart here that we have here is basically the M2 money supply. What the M2 money supply represents is the entire money circulation in a country. In this case, in yellow, we have the M2 money supply in the US. So this is the entire money circulation in the United States. All countries have an M2 money supply. And as you can see here, it only goes up. Historically, you can go back many, many years, and the M2 money supply only goes up since they started to track the data. And what's important to see here is that there is a very high correlation between how much money supply you have and the S&P 500, Bitcoin, and many other assets. And why is that? Well, because when countries print more money, part of this money end up going to investable assets like Bitcoin, like ETFs, like the stock market, and so on. And countries will always keep printing money because they need to print money because they have huge debt and they need to pay interest on their debt. And just for that fact, they need to print huge amounts of money. 40% of all US dollars in circulation were printed over the last 5 years alone. Okay. The result is that, as you can see in this chart, there is a correlation. So in blue, we have the S&P 500, and down here, you have the correlation between the S&P 500 and the M2 money supply, which is 0.95. 95% correlation, okay? So if you want to have a crystal ball and understand where the stock market is going, just look at how much money they are printing and you will know exactly where the stock market is going. And there is only one way, and it's the way up, going up. And as you can see here, this is the correlation for Bitcoin, 0.84. So Bitcoin is 84% correlated with the M2 money supply, meaning that if they print money, there is 84% chance that Bitcoin will track that money printing by the central banks, by the Federal Reserve. So if you want to know where the Bitcoin price is going, check how much money they are printing, and they are printing a lot. I made some predictions before just by correlating the M2 money supply with Bitcoin and the supply and demand, and basically it gives me a $1 million Bitcoin in 10 years. So let's go back in 10 years and check this video and see whether I'm right or wrong. But if Bitcoin continues to be the investable asset that it is, which is cannot be debased, you cannot print Bitcoin, you cannot inflate Bitcoin just like you can do a normal fiat currencies, right? Then almost for sure that money will end up going to Bitcoin rather than just sitting in US dollars or your local currency. All right, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.